Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to Radioactive Replay Part 5. And that introduction that you just saw was made by the one and only Spidey fan for the win. He is amazing. He did that as an intro to make as a birthday present for me, which, if you did not know, my birthday was on April 10th. I'm now 19 years old, and that introduction was incredible. Thank you so much, Spidey fan, for the win. You're all amazing. Without further ado, everybody, let's jump straight into it. So thank you so much for all of your support in general, everywhere on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, all over the place. Every single one of you guys means the entire world to me. And without any of you guys, Radioactive Replay wouldn't be possible with all of your incredible support. And as for introduction number 4, or part 4 I should say, for Radioactive Replay, I said that the description would be coming soon because I was enjoying my birthday and I was taking a little bit of time off. So when this episode's up, hopefully the description should be fixed on part 4. So all you guys can actually get credited, and all the shoutouts that I gave in that part can be given properly to the people that I mentioned within that part. So the last part, I was just mainly talking about how Spider-Man PS4 will most likely release in 2017, given all the information and evidence that we have in regards to the game and all of its numerous happenings in regards to news, updates, just information in general, and etc. And now, there's so much more stuff going on in regards to everything. But first, we gotta save the civilian that's exploding in a car who just landed on the ground. No! Even though you already landed on the ground, citizen, we just saved you. So, yes. But yes, everything in this game is amazing, like I keep saying. I love this game to death. How the villains, the enemies in the game, almost pretty much make you try and mix up your attack variety, so that way you can attack them with style, with utter fatigue, and with just strength, prowess, and agility, like a spider can. And mainly, my favorite part is just going from one enemy to another in seamless fashion. And also, what you just saw, if you even caught it, is that cops were shooting at Spider-Man, because as you saw, people now think that Spider-Man is a criminal because he threw those citizens off the buildings, which is now the introduction of the symbiote invasion. This is going to be the beginning of the symbiotes going into New York and taking people's bodies and snaring them and just messing with their heads. And now we gotta talk to Black Cat and see what's up.
What's that?
The cops are after you.
Please, J. Jonah Jameson always has the cops after us.
What?
For being amazing. Oh, yeah, and committing murder. That, too.
Take too well to things like that.
Yeah, that might be actually a problem, Spider-Man.
I wasn't the one who threw...
Ah, come on, man.
Boy,
they're just getting killed.
What were you doing?
It's not a
They were
problem.
attacking me. I think maybe that...
Yeah, plead the 5th. Wait,
I couldn't.
maybe.
I was trying to understand...
I was just trying to swing away and maybe just throw them off the building in the process. Aw.
That is a question worth exploring.
Thanks, Cat. You always make me feel better.
Millions, you know.
It's very true, Spider-Man.
Just try to keep a low
Not you,
profile,
Michael Vaughn, but yes, Spider-Man,
and
you
stop
are.
throwing people off rooftops if you can help it.
I don't know if I can
Those
help it,
people
though.
possess powers
It's
that
too
are really
fun.
Much like mine. I've got to see if there are more out there.
Yes.
I'll look around myself.
Any emo
Meet me back
dancers?
here.
Gotta find out about that one. And this is one of my favorite optional conversations in the game.
What's on your mind?
Oh, just thinking how good we look in black.
That is an understatement.
You like?
I like a lot.
Woohoo! Well, we love you too, Black Cat, especially in that protective outfit that you have.
You know, this is more
of
than
course.
just a costume.
So,
I
what's
bet.
your friend MJ have to say about this?
Yeah, she's just a friend, not anyone important or
She
anything.
wants nothing to do with this costume.
Yeah, not really my favorite.
Her loss.
Ooh.
I don't care why or how your costume turns black.
Oh, thank you, Cat.
Really?
Black is the new red and blue, Spider.
Woo!
Keep it up.
Oh,
If I'd known
you
I'd
got
get
it.
a reception like this,
Haha.
I would have changed tailors years ago.
Ooh.
This city is going to be ours. You just wait and see.
Factoid numero uno, ladies and gentlemen. What you just heard right there is the same exact sequence from the beginning cutscene of the game, where Spider-Man is having those thoughts in his mind of people that he was talking to before that whole symbiote invasion was happening. And one of them, of course, was Black Cat. And what she just said right there, the city is going to be ours, you just wait and see. Meaning that the choice in the game where you had to choose either to be with Black Cat or to choose Moon Knight over Black Cat is a canon choice. That choice was supposed to happen within the main story of the game. And like you saw in my last choice, where I chose to do the evil choice with Vulture instead of the red suit choice, that's because that I have done the red suit choice a lot during my previous playthroughs of this game, so I want to just do the black suit choice. But as you know, like I said in the previous part, that the scene where Spider-Man dives off the building after the cops think that he was murdering those people by throwing them off the roof, which he technically was, even though that they're all symbiotes, is that he finished talking what he was saying when he chose the black suit choice, and yet his mouth was still moving. So the animation of his mouth was still continuing after he finished his dialogue, meaning that the black suit choice with Vulture is not the correct choice, but the red suit choice was. So meaning that the black suit Black Cat choice was the correct choice to make, as well as the red suit Vulture choice. And from here on out, my choices will be the canon choice for the actual ending of the game. And what ending that actually is, you'll just have to wait and see. Woo! I love special moves. Another thing that people don't really know about is the special attacks that you can do within this game. In regards to every citizen, enemy, car, flying enemy, of course, going into them in style, and just being a total pro at being Spider-Man, with all of his amazing moves and acrobatic agility. Now, to discuss about Spider-Man PS4, is that we know for a fact that that game is going to be realistic. It's going to be a realistic take on Spider-Man, like we have heard numerous times from Insomniac. If that means air combat, that's probably not going to happen, because as you see, Spider-Man going nuts all over the place on the walls in the air with his air combos and everything, that obviously defies the laws of physics. So, of course, air combat will probably not be in Spider-Man PS4, sadly. However, wall combat can still happen. At least we have to believe in Insomniac that that could happen. And I love his combat moves in this game. Just Spider-Man fighting like a Street Fighter, pretty much, or a Mortal Kombat character is just amazing. And as you see, when I'm swinging around, I'm going on walls, jumping and everything, I do it with style, folks, because if you play a Spider-Man game, the rule of thumb, at least for me, is that you cannot play a Spider-Man game unless you play it with style. If you play it just to play it, that's fine, because Spider-Man is awesome, and everyone who plays a Spider-Man game is an awesome individual in my book. But still, if you want to truly give a Spider-Man game justice, you have to play it with finesse, with style, and with agility. Switching up the ways that you swing, switching up the ways that you fight, and just switching up the ways on how to be everyone's friendly neighborhood webhead. Hey Felicia, what's up?
I'm glad you're back.
Yep.
I heard about a lot of strange
Destroyed
things
everybody,
going
and
on
now
in
we're back.
Pulse Kitchen.
Woo!
More of those people you were looking for.
I hear that the Defenders are forming? Oh, never mind.
I'm on my way. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I have a wonderful feeling about this.
I didn't like the way things were starting to turn. What if what happened between me and Venom, what if that spread?
Shoot.
Maybe the symbiotes were everywhere.
That's not gonna be good.
Maybe it was my fault. No, it was Venom's fault. Either way, I had to find out what was happening.
Another reason why I love this game, and also kind of am agitated at it a bit. So the first thing I'm agitated about, no subtitles. A lot of people have asked me to put in subtitles for this game. I understand, but sadly, back in 2008, they did not really understand how to put in subtitles for a video game, especially for a Spider-Man video game, because subtitles were not around, especially for the Marvel games like Marvel Nemesis, also the Incredible Hulk game that was on the PS3, the movie tie-in game. I think that one actually did have subtitles, but for some reason, up until Shattered Dimensions come out, there were not any subtitles. But what I was saying before is that, as you heard Spider-Man say, is that maybe it's my fault. No, it's Venom's fault, is because that's the black suit choice. If he was in the red suit, he would have said, this is my fault, I gotta make sure that I don't infect or hurt anybody else, but in the black suit, he just immediately blames it on Venom. Again, with the parallels of each of the costumes and choices that you can make in this game is just simply amazing. And now, one of my most favorite boss fights in this game, up to date, with our favorite Canadian mutant with them claws.
I sense something with claws.
Bourbon! Oh! Hugh Jackman! Oh my... Oh, he died. Okay, well, he... ouch.
Just get into town, Logan. How was your trip?
Ha!
You sound as irritating as Spider-Man.
Damn.
But you don't smell right. You're one of them.
Got
One
that
of who?
spider cologne on, don't
One of-
you?
Wait, you can smell the...
Yeah, and you're one of them, bub.
You're one of those cocky cosplayers who keeps trying to make fun of my costume. That wasn't in the Logan movie. But whatever. Woo! Okay, Wolverine, you started out with a good one, but I'm gonna come back with some nice, good old kick flips. Woo! And he sticks the landing. You really want to try and do this, Logan? Like, right now? I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, my back! Okay. You are gonna get it. But as you saw in that cutscene, he was saying that you can smell the symbiote, so that also indicates that in this scene, the canon ending is that Spider-Man was not wearing the black suit. He was being red suit this entire time, which again, the Vulture choice was supposed to be the red suit path, and the Black Cat choice was supposed to be the black suit path. And now with fighting Logan, this is already amazing. Fighting Wolverine is one of my favorite boss fights, and this is incredible. When this first popped up, when I was a 10-year-old kid, I got all of these questions wrong. And now I know the answers to all of them. Of course, his names for his parents is Shut Up and Fight Parker, Shut Up Parker, and Fight Parker, obviously. No, we're kidding. It's Richard and Mary.
That's sure not in my online wiki entry.
My nose doesn't.
Fourth wall break, anybody? I don't know for sure if Spider-Man knows that he has an online wiki entry and that it's actually in his universe to have Wikipedia information about his life in the Marvel Universe or in our universe, but either way, nice little nod there. And of course, this was in 2008, so Wikipedia was like, wow, to everybody. Oh man, Wolverine, you are starting to get on my last nerves with these amazing fighting moves that you have, although this is not going to keep working out the way that you think it should. Riding on a Wolverine into the wall. Nice. Woo! Okay. Nice one. Good job, Logan. Oh, my chest is the one that hurts.
Did we track in Berlin?
Obviously no more questions. That's obviously all of our answers. And no, it's obviously Gank from Spider-Man Homecoming. Good old Ned Leeds. Definitely not, Gank. Miles Morales' best friend, of course. Wow. Okay, Wolverine, you know what? You are really starting to not get on my good side. I love that. I love how each set of moves expresses that certain Spider-Man's personality. So this does a backward sucker punch and nods sideways and just shakes his head because of how he just totally wrecked him everywhere. And now with this, with Spider-Man doing the tornado move on Wolverine, it is even cooler.
Hold on, bub.
Oh, what? Need a timeout?
Bringing your pals along.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Don't go away now.
Oh, for you, Hugh, I would wait until eternity. But we gotta save Wolverine, everybody. He can't keep fighting these guys by himself. Black! Come on. Please. It's funny because even if you are trying to help Wolverine, it's funny because of how when you do that, and you just so happen to hit Wolverine in the crossfire of everything, it still thinks that you're a bad guy or that you're doing a bad choice in the black suit, which is really actually hilarious. So if you're taking out all these guys, and then all of a sudden you just want to hit Wolverine by accident, you think, oh wow, you are extremely evil. But no, we are going to continue our fight to the good fight. And again, I said I know all of the answers to his trivia questions, and I love that's how he tries to determine how the actual Spider-Man is the legitimate Spider-Man, is giving him a trivia questionnaire with all of his background history.
Where did you first wear the black suit?
I literally thought, no lie, that when I was a kid, since this came out after Spider-Man 3, I literally thought it was in a shower. I'm not kidding. Because of how in Spider-Man 3, where Spider-Man takes the black suit off, he takes a shower to kind of like relieve himself of all the stress and also all the evil. So I thought, like, well, I don't know what the heck Battle World is. I'm not really sure what the heck, like, why would he would wear it at a costume party. And then I didn't want to say none of your business because I was trying to do all the red suit stuff. So then I was like, I guess he did it in a shower. I don't know if, like, one of the little water drains were just puking out symbiote at one point, if that was the case. But, oh, man. And I love that we're fighting in Hell's Kitchen. Just this little area in New York is really cool. Oh, definitely Captain America, the leader of the Avengers.
The red guy with the horns, duh.
You're not yourself.
Charlie Cox. Ever heard of him, Hugh? Oh, wait, that's right, because you quit Fox in order to be, by law, a Amazing Wolverine fan, but you would have still joined if you were actually part of the MCU. And breakdancing kicks can obviously take out Wolverine in amazing fashion. Wolverine, don't go after me, and they call me the Black Suit Spider-Man. Go after them. Woo! Okay. Yahoo! Every time that a web strike happens in this game is amazing. It does slow motion 3 times. One when you execute it, and the other when you go off of the move. Which is freaking amazing. Is that all of them? Okay, that's all of the symbiotes. Because I thought I was going to keep doing evil moves. But if that's the case, you aren't going to beat us! Never, Wolverine. You lose this fight. Man. Never his sides.
Critical mass.
This is chess. It's definitely this video game. I mean, critical of being awesome, mass of being mass-produced, but not selling well.
He's that
Definitely
blob
that.
wannabe with electric fingertips.
Maybe you are Spider.
Are you talking about Electro Spider-Man? You should know who Max Dillon is. You fought him, I'm gonna say, like 1,000,000 times since this is an experienced Spider-Man. My god. And yes, of course, Spider-Man observes every single Dragon Ball Z move with that one right there. Of course, Spider-Man studies the amazing arts of earning your chi and all that
Who
jazz.
served us roast and pie?
What? That's so obscure, Logan. Come on.
Aunt May, when you were in our house, that was weird.
Oh, I've seen some strange things tonight.
You've seen some strange roasts and pies in your time, Logan? Unless Charles made you one, or yeah, if Jean Grey made one for you, then my god. But geez, that's a really obscure question to be asking me, Logan. Come on, you can do better than that. Woo! I love the music in this game. This soundtrack is just amazing with the boss fights, with the way on how it changes when you're in the red suit and the black suit. Each of these suits give their own unique battle theme and boss fight themes as well. Logan, this is not going to end well for you. Woo! Yoo-hoo!
Okay, yeah. You're not just irritating.
Yeah.
You are Spider-Man.
You are Tobey Maguire, I mean Michael Vaughn, or Tom Holland, no, Andrew Garfield. Ooh, I don't know which one.
Gutting is still an option. Got me?
Yeah, okay, Logan, put those away, and we can talk like adults, alright?
I think I can help you out with this who's got a case of alien worms in their business.
Oh, like space aids? We can find that out, definitely.
When I detect one of these freaks, I'll point him out.
Woo!
Then you try tuning that spider sense stuff of yours to it.
Yeah, that seems to help out a lot. I don't know. One of Spider-Man's key features is sensing danger. Yeah, maybe you could use that ability. Who knows? We don't know for sure, though. Could happen, could not happen. We'll just find out. Who really knows? Now, one of my favorite missions, of course, with teaming up with Wolverine and also using this new ability, which Shaba Games is a genius of inventing.
Look.
Yeah, I don't know where they would be, Logan. What, that creepy group of people in the alleyway? I don't know. That could be them. Who really knows? They could just be going out from a rave or something. But you know, we just gotta go with our guts. Woo! Nice try, guys. That's really not gonna work on this. Woohoo! All right, Logan, let's go. Now, the way that I like to follow Logan is like how Spider-Man would. Is actually using his spider powers to his max.
I smell one. Try that black.
Man, he smells like chili and hot
Maybe
dogs.
That's the key.
Okay.
Alright?
Concentrate.
We gotta figure out how to actually use our spider sense in the symbiote, which is an amazing game mechanic. Whoever thought of that at Shaba is a genius. Of course the symbiote would have its own version of the spider sense. If it upgraded Spider-Man's fighting moves, why couldn't it upgrade his spider sense? But sadly, though, the great thing about this and the sad thing about this is that this is kind of a one-time thing.
The symbiotes must sense one another. I think they're reacting to my
Like a
symbiote.
beehive.
You stand walking around
The king
with some alien ringworm crawling
Cojones
around in your
on your
guts.
gate.
It's not
on your
like
side.
that.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, kid.
Whatever makes you feel like you're a more powerful Spider-Man than you actually are, go for it. But until then, we're not going to probably have any good audio with this. But as I said, it was a one-time thing where they used the symbiote sense because of how this is only a sense that works in this part of the game where everyone is a human and not really fully a symbiote yet. They haven't fully turned into symbiotes yet in the game. So the symbiote sense is only used once within the whole main aspect of the story with the game in this part.
Dude,
Woohoo!
they detected you.
Too late. Found one. Let's go after it. What do you want, nerd? Oh! Never mind, let's go after those. Woohoo! I love the dynamic breaking of the surroundings that happens every time, even if it's one hit from Wolverine, if it's a hit from Spider-Man, if it's a hit from the enemies. It's so dynamic and cool that it makes it feel like every battle is worth winning and that every battle actually has its stakes because of how the city also feels like a character in itself for this game, making sure that you have to protect it and everyone in it, making you the hero that New York needs. Woohoo! Did anyone order a web knuckle sandwich or a web tornado of awesome? If both is the answer, then that's also a pretty good result as well. Logan, where are you going? If you're going after that one, I'll go get it. It's weird that that one went astray, but we'll go and destroy it. Just for you, Logan. Whoa, he beat me to it! Oh my god! Logan, calm yourself, okay? Alright, Logan, you just figure out where you want to go and I'll follow you. You just gotta... Wow, you just have to actually figure this out first. And yes, I did know he was supposed to go this way, but for some reason, the game's AI sometimes is awesome, sometimes is not. But I still love this game either way. Alright, Logan. Let's get him.
I guess they're not good drivers.
Oh!
At least one
Are you saying
right
that they're
here.
Asian Spider-Man? That's not very nice. There could be one nearby this giant wreckage of everything, but, you know, we'll just try and figure out later. Or now. Now could work. It was in self-defense! Woo! Do you actually think that that's going to work? I mean, come on. Your strategy is to punch Spider-Man in the face, and that's it. I don't know if that's a really good strategy. Okay, that person just got ran over. Ignore that. Definitely did not happen at all whatsoever. Woo! Okay. Now, I love this because it expects you where to go, but luckily there's a little Wolverine right over there that we can follow and definitely go in style with it. But he's going to take the ground level, we're going to take the ceiling level, and the building level. Hey, we're returning to the fight in style. Woohoo! Yeah, your insurance isn't going to cover that. Any symbiote infection problems or webhead delusions that you got going around, visit Municipal Health General, because the only hospital that we can serve you in the Marvel Universe is the one where Wolverine and Spider-Man are having a street fight in it. Of course. And I love this, that if you didn't see that earlier, there were people on the ground acting like hostages, and it turned out that was actually all of the symbiotes in general, who were there just hiding, waiting for us to expect them at the least expected time. Woohoo! Alright, Logan. Lay it on me. Did we do good? Are you proud? What's the lowdown?
The city is really starting to stink.
In the middle of all this, you're complaining about odors.
Wow.
Talking about how many of these freaks I'm smelling.
Spider-Man, you
Doesn't
should
like
know
the
that.
number of
Come
infected
on.
people is growing.
Sometimes there's joke time,
Use
sometimes
that
there's
spider
serious
sense
time.
of yours to find these creeps and take them out.
You got it. And now we have Logan on our side as an ally that we will probably never use in the game because of how this ally system makes no sense and is actually very useless. Okay, Logan can teleport, obviously. That is obviously one of Wolverine's powers, is that he is also Nightcrawler. Everyone knows that. But as I was saying, is that it is just very cool to see that each mission with these characters takes a unique spin on their story and that they actually do have an involvement in regards to the actual follow-up in the second act of the game when the symbiote invasion occurs, which is very awesome. And seeing them all play out and everything, definitely not going to murder that one person right there, of course. Yeah, Spider-Man, the hero that we all want? Yep, I think that's the one. But as you just saw there, and that you're going to see here again, is that you can flat out murder people if you want to. Or save them at the last second and web them onto a wall. Like so. And just taunt them forever. Which is awesome. Now please, Insomniac, please take notes. We need something like this in Spider-Man PS4 to humiliate our enemies. One of the best parts of Spider-Man 2, even though I keep saying this is my favorite Spider-Man game, but the best part of Spider-Man 2 is that you can hang enemies from lamp posts. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, if you're a true Spider-Man fan, you will know that that was one of the most amazing parts of that game, is to just hunt down enemies and just drag them to their doom and do a pile driver on them into the ground from, like, the Empire State Building. Or, from this one, you can just web them up with your web shots and just stick them to a wall and leave them hanging there. Sadly, you can't hang them on lampposts, which is very upsetting, but it's a close second. And I love it where, out of nowhere, just random citizens just start attacking you, because how Venom has spread his symbiote infection all over the place. It is amazing. I love every single aspect of this game, especially Venom, guys. As you may know, Venom is my favorite Spider-Man villain, and I do think that Venom is Spider-Man's arch nemesis. A lot of people think that it's Green Goblin. I understand that, and I respect that as well, but for me, the hero is only as good as his villain, and also the villain is the exact opposite of the hero. And in this case, Venom being sometimes a lethal protector, but also kind of having the same exact powers of Spider-Man, but being like twice, if not 3 times as strong, and also not having that lesson of with great power comes great responsibility, just does things in his own, you know, Punisher-esque way of getting things done of his own way, and doing things as he sees fit as the symbiote, and also how Eddie thinks he's been betrayed and shunned by society, or mainly by J. Jonah Jameson, if it's from the Daily Bugle storyline, where he's a journalist, and then J. Jonah Jameson doesn't really like Eddie Brock since he thinks he's a cheat and stuff like that. But just this Venom in general is just so great, from the design to the character to just the backstory of him. It's awesome. Woohoo! Never fear, citizens, we shall save you from destruction of the city streets with... Oh my god, never mind, the city's already completely destroyed. Okay, Yep, that's definitely a symbiote, just standing right there, minding his own business with some webs on his face. Wow. You really... Cop, you really are trying to shoot me right now while I have, a civilian in my hands trying to take her to the hospital? That is, it's not really smart police work, okay, guys? Just take it easy. She's safe now. Definitely not evil in any way, shape, and form with this black suit, so just make sure you take care of her, alright? Thanks. Peace. I love that. That move right there that you can just see, you can launch right into the air, straight from the ground, and then do a seamless swing as well. And also, what I was talking about in, like, part 1, where you can run on the ground and then launch 2 web lines and just do a leap into the air to start swinging. Now, this was kind of featured in the Amazing Spider-Man games, but it was just that you could just hop up kind of like a swing like that, whereas I mean like launching forward, doing a flip, and then going into a seamless swing like that is just pure awesomeness and is totally amazing. Also, evil Kingpin robots in the city streets, and no one's doing a thing about it, including Spider-Man, of course. I mean, what other hero would just stray away from a giant robot fight? We don't have time for your quick time events, so we're just gonna brutally destroy you on this robot, okay? It's not going well for you, but that doesn't mean it can't go well for us. Woo! With the power of the symbiote, I summon thee for ultimate destruction! Come forth and explode! And do little to no damage, of course. As I said before, that move is sadly not really used as much or utilized in Spider-Man's aerial moveset for the black suit. And like I also said before, if you forgot, I'm playing it on New Game Plus, so that's why I have all these super moves. But I will not use that super amazing ground tendril attack that you see near the end of the game, where the symbiotes come around, until that happens. So, until then, everybody, thank you so much for staying tuned in for Part 5. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you once again to the Spidey fan for the win for making that awesome intro with the Spider-Man Unlimited skin and the Venom Unlimited skin. It was super awesome. He did that as a birthday present, like I said before. And without his support, as well as all of your other support Spidey Squad members, I would not be here today. So thank you so much for watching, True Believers. Stay tuned for Part 6, coming later, not today, maybe a couple days from now. And also, stay tuned for a Spider-Man PS4 video. Might come out tonight at same time as this part, or same time as Part 6. But just know it'll be very cool, and I hope you all enjoy it. Now, stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.